Today on the channel we're opening the much loved Temporal Forces Elite Trainer boxes. I've just received an Iron Leaves version from one of my favorite Pokemon product retailers, so team, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. For today's Watch and Learn, we're going to be having a look at the Temporal Forces Elite Trainer boxes. Today I'll discuss and visually show exactly what has made Temporal Forces so popular during the Scarlet and Violet era. We'll take a look at the differences and contents of the Elite Trainer boxes themselves, and then of course we'll rip into the 9 included boosters and see what this baby has inside. But just before we do, hit that like and subscribe button, because starting today we're going to be starting our giveaways, and the first one is a goodie. Full details on that and future giveaways at the end of today's video, where the first clues will be given and a selected subscriber to correctly name the corresponding correct Pokemon in this video's comment section will win the prize and be announced at the start of next Friday's Watch and Learn. Giveaways are global and completely free, no strings attached. Right, time to get into it, let's go. The Elite Trainer box is pretty much the staple product of every expansion. Fans love them and they make for a great purchase, whether you're into binder collections or grading or even seal collecting. Temporal Forces, as some expansions do, actually offered 2 variants of Elite Trainer boxes. The Iron Leaves version you see here today is based on Violet and Future Paradox Pokemon, and there is also the Walking Wake version, which is based on Ancient Paradox Pokemon. I chose the Iron Leaves version because I prefer the included Iron Dawn's Black Star promo card, even though I actually prefer Walking Wake as a Pokemon given its relation to Suicune. Suicune of course being the Gen 2 water type legendary and the Pokemon featured on the box art of Pokemon Crystal, and Iron Leaves being based on Virizion, the Gen 5 grass and fighting type legendary. But Pokemon preference is obviously completely personal, and I may even pick up the other version at some stage too. We'll take a look at the differences between the two when we open this Iron Leaves version ETB in just a minute. And there is of course the more expensive exclusive Pokemon Center Edition Elite Trainer boxes as well, which are more or less the same, however they have a slightly higher MSRP of $59.99 US, can only be bought via the Pokemon Center, include 11 booster packs as opposed to the usual 9, and have an exclusive Pokemon Center stamp on the respective included Black Star promo card, which is otherwise the exact same promo card as in the regular edition ETBs shown here today. Talking of the exclusive Pokemon Center Edition Temporal Forces ETBs, both versions are currently sold out. They seem to be a little more popular than the regular ETBs, given they have slightly better value, and that Pokemon Center stamp on the promo card is seemingly pretty admired by fans. However, several big box US retailers still have plenty of the regular edition ETBs in stock, ranging from $39.99 at Target to $49.99 at GameStop. They are also still available at a plethora of smaller LGSs, which I highly recommend you support, even if you spend an extra $1 or 2, and to your surprise they on some occasions are cheaper and usually offer a far more personal experience. LGSs are the way to go. My favorite LGS, for instance, sends me free Japanese singles, stickers, sleeves, and sometimes even free boosters depending on how much I spend. Plus their communication and shipping times are awesome, and they take extreme care of everything they ship too. I also have a chosen big box retailer here in New Zealand who I buy Pokemon product from, but never be shy of supporting your local LGS. Right, let's get into this ETB. I'll discuss Temporal Forces as an expansion, what makes it unique and why it's been so popular, all while we take a look at the contents and then rip into the included boosters. As aforementioned, this is the Iron Leaves version, but there is also a Walking Wake version. They of course have a different external box art, but internally they are much the same. You'll find different arts on the dividers, sleeves, and a different colored flip die, the only major difference being the included Black Star promo card. In this, the Iron Leaves version, you receive the Iron Thorns promo card, which we'll see up close in just a second, and in the Walking Wake version, you receive the Flutter main promo card. Right, let's open it up. First thing you're gonna want to do is remove the external sleeve, and you will find inside the player's guide. Let's take a look at that. The first thing out of the ETB is the player's set guide. These are actually one of my favorite inclusion in the ETB, and here's why. This is so dope. Not only does it visually show you the cards in the set, but it's also really the only official paperback version set list that actually includes all the reverse holo and promo variants, so you can see the entire list on paper. And then you got like grass type all the way through, obviously typings, and then we get through to some nice sort of full art cards at the back. You've got a handful of illustration rares and of course special illustration rares as well. There are apps for this like Collector, but nothing beats paperback as far as collection goes. There are apps for this like Collector, but nothing beats paperback as far as collection goes. I like to include these in the front page of the respective set collection binder just for that extra touch. Temporal Forces was also the first expansion to be released after this year's annual Pokemon TCG format rotation, and thus saw the return of SPEC trainer cards. It also saw the introduction of a ton of new Pokemon and or trainer card combos. The SPECs are not only crazy strong in the TCG, literally to the point where you're allowed just one single SPEC card in your entire 60 card deck, but they're actually beautiful visually too. I pulled the Prime Catcher SPEC out of just my third pack of Temporal Forces and was honestly like, damn, these actually look a lot better than I imagined they would. Plus the manufacturing finishing quality on them seems to be really good, centering and cornering in particular. They've got this distinguished twin diamond type holo effect that extends to the borders and looks insane in the right lighting, and that magenta coloring really pops. Hopefully we pull one today so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. I have to admit though, a few full art supporter SPEC examples would have been pretty cool because they are genuinely nice cards, and full art supporters in Scarlet Violet have been pretty damn appealing as far as the arts go for sure. Erica's Invitation, Giovanni's Charisma, and Iono are three of my favorites just for example. Temporal Forces is of course based on the Japanese expansions Wild Force and Cyber Judge, and as a result features Paradox Pokemon. Wild Force was based on Ancient Paradox Pokemon and Cyber Judge on Future Paradox Pokemon. Paradox Pokemon make up a handful of EX double rares and ultra rares, and the large majority of special illustration and hyper rare cards. Some of them do look amazing, as so many of the Scarlet Violet full arts have. However, there is also a selection of non-Paradox Pokemon with incredible arts that have proven extremely popular, and it's not hard to see why. The Gengar and Scizor Ultra Rares are sick. I love that Gengar for its simple yet classic bold art. That's probably my chase card from the whole set. There's also an Iron Leaves Ultra Rare on this new Ultra Rare Holo effect they've started using since Temporal Forces for future Paradox Pokemon, and that too looks really dope. And as has been the case so far with Scarlet Violet, the illustration rares are just insane. Probably some of the best arts we've ever seen on any cards ever. The Ghastly, Metagross and Lickitung, for example, are all gorgeous and have been fetching an insane dollar, particularly graded. Right, let's open this ETB and have a look at the contents. So the ETB box itself is actually made of plastic and it's decent quality too. Perfect for storage, and you'll also see the included dividers in just a second. After removing the ETB box lid, you'll see the internal packing divider. Simply remove the die, damage counters and condition markers, and then carefully slip it out. upon doing so, you'll see all the treasure inside. Okay, so once we're into the ETB, the first thing you will find is the dividers. There are supposed to be 4 of these, but in this one there are 5 for some reason. The quality on these is pretty decent. They're made of cardboard, but the finish on them is pretty dope, and they're the same size as the generic dividers. They fit into like deck boxes from all manufacturers, etc. These ones obviously feature iron leaves, and the walking wake version features walking wake. You will then find the sleeves. There are 65 of these, so enough to sleeve an entire deck and have 5 left over. The quality on these is actually pretty good. They're made in China, but the polypropylene is like decent. The backing of them is certainly pretty cool, however they are anti-glare. I've put 2 generic Scarlet Violet code cards in 2 different sleeves. The Pokemon sleeve on the left out of the ETB, and on the right an Ultra Pro Premium. And you can just see the difference in clarity there. I mean, they're cool, high quality, but the clarity's not great, so good for a gaming deck, but probably not that great for collection. Finally and briefly, before we get into the Iron Thorns promo card and of course those booster packs, we have the last of the TCG accessories. I've just adjusted the lightings so when we do the pack openings, you guys get the best visual experience possible. On the far left we have the flip die and the damage counters, in the middle we have the condition markers, and on the far right we have your included 45 basic energy cards. And there we have the included Iron Thorns Black Star promo card. Guys, I've tried to give it the best angle with the best lighting possible to show the artwork, but the card is slightly darker than what's showing on camera. First things first, the centering is really not that great. It doesn't show on camera as much as what it does in person. Right to left's pretty bad, and top to bottom is too. The same goes for the rear centering. The cornering's average, and there's no whitening on the rear, but like I said, the centering on the front and rear is poor, and there's no way to be getting a PSA 10. And to the artwork, now I've slipped it into a Ultra Pro Premium sleeve, which are crystal clear, so what you're seeing is pretty much exactly accurate, minus the fact I've just turned the lighting up to show the artwork as clearly as possible, so just keep that in mind. Here we can see Iron Thorn standing in a field with this mountainous background, this sort of orange dusky sky with the sun setting in the background itself. Unlike most Iron Thorns cards and like most images you'll see of Iron Thorns, he actually has his spikes retracted. It just makes for like a less aggressive looking image, and I'm really not too sure how I feel about that given the fact that it is in Iron Thorns. But then again, there have been 6 cards so far released in Scarlet Violet featuring Iron Thorns, all of them coming in Temporal Forces and Twilight Masquerade, and in all of them he looks super aggressive, so maybe this was just a change of tempo. Definitely something I can appreciate. I'm just not sure if this was it for Iron Thorns. Anyway, it is time for the centerpiece of the show, the pack openings. We have 9 Temporal Forces boosters, praying we have some luck. We've got the 9 Temporal Forces booster packs. We've got the Iron Thorns Black Star promo chilling in the background. Is today gonna be the day we pull that Gengar EX Ultra Rare, or even one of those beautiful illustration rares? Let's go. Kicking things off with pack number 1, we've got the Iron Leaves pack art. We had some crazy luck on the last Temporal Forces opening. In just 12 boosters from 2 booster bundles, we got 4 EX double rares, including the Walking Wake EX double rare, the Walking Wake Ultra Rare, and also the Walking Wake Special Illustration Rare. Starting things off today with that basic Metal Energy. We've got the Yamper, Torracat, Grubbin, Frostmoth, got the Shiftry in normal print. We've got Bianca's Devotion. That's one of the sought after special illustration rares from the set. This is just obviously the normal print uncommon. Reuniclus. We have a reverse holo rare in reverse holo slot number 1. That is interesting. I really want to pull from the set, like I said before, the reverse holo rare Iron Thorns. I'd also love the reverse holo rare for Relegator. This is neither. What have we got? The reverse holo rare Dunsparce. Certainly not what I was hoping for, but if we've got that in reverse holo slot 1, what have we got from here on out? Reverse holo common Toaded Isle. Denizen. And we finish. That is so strange. We finish pack number 1 with a holo rare. It is the, oh my dear god. Fantastic pack if you're a Dunsparce fan. Pack number 2, we've got that Raging Bolt pack art. Let's go. We start pack number 2 with the Lightning Energy. Yo, into the Pikachu. I've opened like 30 packs now, Temporal Forces. I don't think I've actually pulled that basic Pikachu yet, so that's cool. Ghastly, my god, is this a precursor? Good god, I hope this is a precursor. Let's get on the frame. We're into the Elgine. The Sizzlepede. The Rescue Board. There's some really cool trainer cards in Temporal Forces. If you're into the TCG, we have the Iron Valiant. The Iron Valiant cards are actually beautiful. There's a uncommon and a rare, I believe. The rare obviously coming in regular holo and reverse holo, and the uncommon obviously coming in normal print and reverse holo, and they are really cool. We've got the Rebombi, reverse holo C-Dot, I'll take that. Oh, we got that IR, we got that damn IR, and it's kind of weird, man, like your brain freezes up at this point and you just don't read the text at the bottom, but I know from what I've seen that isn't the Ghastly. I don't think it's the Lickitung or the Metagross. What do we have here? Pack number 2, illustration rare in the second reverse holo slot. We have the Deerling illustration rare that will be going straight into a sleeve. But to finish pack number 2, do we have a double banger? We just got a regular holo rare. We've got the Iron Valiant that I was just talking about before. I've already got this card, but ain't that cool? And there is that beautiful Deerling illustration rare up close. It's such a shame this has got the same sort of centering that the Iron Thorns had. Pretty poor. It's also got really poor cornering and a little whitening, and it's a real shame because even though it wasn't one of the illustration rares I was hoping for, it is a beautiful artwork. Dealing just like its evolution, Sourcebuck has different forms based on the seasons, and that's why this artwork shows the seasonal variations like that. a beautiful card and a cool one to add to the collection. Alright, we're 2 packs in and we've already got that illustration rare. This is pack number 3 with the Walking Wake pack art. Now it's hard to imagine we're going to pull anything greater than an IR out of this box now, but that doesn't mean we can't pull an ultra rare, so we're still praying for that Gengar. We start pack 3 with the basic grass energy. Mal. Colette. The Dunsparce, the Snom, the trainer card, we've got the hand trimmer, hoping for some buddy poffins. They are fantastic trainer cards and I'd love 4 to add to my deck. Rapska, the Iron Jugulis Future Paradox card, first reverse holo. We've got the Ekans reverse holo. Second reverse holo, we've got the Latias reverse holo. I've actually already pulled that. And 2 end pack. Number 3, we got us an EX double rare. Please be the Gouging Fire. And I'll have to check the set list, but I think that might be the final EX double rare I wanted from the set, so let's go. This is pack number 4. Right, so not going too bad so far. This pack seems to have a little flex to it. She's flexing, and we started with that basic water energy. Noctowl, Crocodile in normal print, Licky. Give me your younger brother in an illustration rare, or give me your older brother in an illustration rare. We've got the Explorer's Guidance. The Latias in normal print. We've got the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule onto an SPEC. Now I've already pulled from Temple the Prime Catcher and the Awakening Drum. We have the Reboot Pod SPEC Trainer card. That's in reverse holo slot number 1. In reverse holo slot number 2, we have a Breloom in reverse holo. And to finish the pack, we have just a regular holo rare. It is that beautiful Feraligatr holo rare. I think this is the 3rd one I've pulled. This has terrible centering, but I just think that is such a beautiful card. I want that so badly in reverse holo. Let's get that SPEC sleeved up. And that Reboot Pod is actually my first future SPEC trainer card, and I have to admit, I already thought SPEC trainer cards looked dope, but with that sort of like paradox future effect they've got going on, that just looks sick. Starting pack 5 with that basic fighting energy. The Mudbray, we have the Minchino, the Rockruff, we have the Lytton, we have Full Metal Lab Stadium trainer card, Golurk, Shaman. First reverse holo is a trainer card. Morty's Conviction. That is a cool card that is available in special illustration, and that's actually a pretty cool card. Second reverse holo. Marrow. I think I may already have that. And we finish pack number 5 with the Tumbleweed. This is pack number 6. We've got the Iron Leaves pack art again. Starting pack number 6 with that basic grass energy. Kako. The Grotel, I actually really dig that art. Finazine. Pretty plain gem. Bronzor. Got the Iron Treads. Oh baby. My third Buddy Puff, and I'm just one away from a playset now. The Lycanroc. Reverse holo. Noctowl. I was freaking out for a moment there. Reverse holo. Census Coach. Really my thing, pretty cool. And we finish pack number 6 with an EX double rare. See, when Girafarig came out in Gen 2, I actually kind of liked it. Literally. They just changed the lettering around. Put a stupid hood on it. I'm just stopping there. So I've noticed the Cendrine on the Iron Thorns promo is pretty bad. The Deerling we pulled, the Cendrine is pretty bad on that too. That's an illustration rare. But the Cendrine on the EX double rares is pretty damn good. That Rigaraff is mint. Why? Anyway, we start pack number 7 with that Walking Wake pack art. We've got 3 more chances to pull that Gengar, or even one of the 3 illustration rares I showed you earlier in the video. I noticed this pack has a little bendy, I think, and I do have to keep in mind I'm a complete and utter Pokemon degenerate, so I could be imagining things. Anyway, we start pack number 7 with that basic Metal Energy into the Shroomish normal print. We have the Lickitung in normal print. Goddamn Lickitung, like, if I can't pull that Gengar today, and I can't pull the Ghastly, and I can't even pull the Metagross, I would so take you in illustration rare form. You can't just give me that stupid look and not come up with the goods, bro. Slugma. Solosis. We've got the Fortress. Love that artwork. I've got the Vikavolt. I was hoping that was the Raichu. That's another card I actually haven't managed to pull at all yet. The Latias. I was super excited the first time I pulled that, but I've pulled too many of them now. Oh. Oh! Bruh. If that worked, like I literally just said, I haven't pulled the Raichu, and I go pulling, Raichu reverse holo with like decent Cendrine. I'm going to try this next. I haven't pulled from the set a base set first edition Charizard. I don't know, I just thought about that. I don't think that's gonna work. So we'll try this. I haven't pulled from the set the Gengar Ultra Rare. Anyway, I love that Raichu art. That is awesome. Reverse holo number 2. Oh, bruh. You are just playing games You are just playing games with me now. I don't care anymore if it's the Gengar or the Ghastly, just... We finish pack number 7 with the Koraidon Holo Rare. Right, this is the second to last pack. We've got that Iron Crown pack art. Let's go. Do I get pulls when I say let's go? Because no, I've got to check that actually. I'm gonna have to watch the tape. Fact number 1, I didn't put Haunter in the corner. He literally sleeved himself and just creepily just popped up. Fact number 2, we start the pack with a Psychic Energy card. At this point, if we don't pull the Ghastly or the Gengar, like, there's going to be nothing to say. We were given every chance. The Mightyena, come on baby. Turn me into a Mightyena. I'm gonna feel like a Mightyena if I pull that Gengar or that Ghastly. I don't... No, I'm not. There's nothing left to say. Hey bud, how are ya? Delcatty. Future Booster Energy Capsule. I thought that was the Iron Thorns reverse holo for a second, but I just realized it's an uncommon. It's the Iron Hands and it's not even a reverse holo. The first reverse holo is the Golett. The second reverse holo slot contains the Boltund reverse holo, and to finish pack number 8. Oh, good God. A grass type Gengar. Oh. Oh God. This is it. This is the final pack from our ETB booster pack number 9 with the Raging Bolt pack art. If there isn't a hidden here and after this upload nobody hears from CollectorReddo again, you will all very clearly know why. Of course guys, I'm literally only joking. I would never do something so stupid. I just want it so freaking bad. So here at CollectorReddo, we not only love to rip cards, but I love random Pokemon facts. And today I thought I'd show you the evolution line of Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. The only problem is, and we start the final pack with that Fire Energy. I'm hoping we can finish it with some fire too. Scyther. You gotta love Scyther, you do. Skitty. Electabuzz. Showdown in Dark City. Comment below if you have like the slightest idea what I'm talking about. Otherwise just Google it and you'll probably pick it up. Tumbleweed Jr. Great Tusk. Like they could have done so much more justice to Great Tusk. Like, Don fans, dope. Come on, guys. Give them some full arts. Bronzong. Pulled that in reverse holo and regular print on the last video. We've got the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. First reverse holo, we have the Turtonator. I can't remember what slot the Ultra is in, but for the second reverse holo slot we've got a reverse holo rare. That is a beautiful card and I'm stoked I've just got that, but what's going on here? And the final card from today's opening is well, I guess it's kind of ironic, right? Like you get a Iron leaves ETB. The first card you look at is an Iron Thorns, and so was the last. I'm a little gutted. I wanted that in reverse holo, and that pretty much sums things up. So that concludes today's openings. We of course got the Iron Thorns Black Star promo card. We got the Deerling illustration rare. We got the Reboot Odd SPEC trainer card. We got 2 EX double rares. We got 2 reverse holo rares in the Dunsparce and that cool Roaring Moon. And then just a small selection of other holos and reverse holos I quite liked. Guys, stick around because coming up right now is our first giveaway question, where a selected subscriber with the correct answer will win